Tory Lanez. We're never going to escape this until I guess there's a verdict. But apparently his bodyguard says, "Hey." His bodyguard gives a version of the story that's actually really, really believable.
Yeah.
It was an accident. That's it.
Make sure y'all go check that out. That's on our page.
Yeah.
Y'all want to hear what Tory Lanez Bodyguard said.
Yeah, man.
You'll see the link. You'll get the link. Put the link up there so that they can go check that out.
I mean, not to beat a dead horse, because this horse is quite dead. We've talked it in every possible different angle. But new things are going to constantly come out. We're going to address them. But Tory Lanez, coming off quarantine radio, independent, owns his own masters, everything going good. Everything is going good for Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is not shooting Meg Thee Stallion. Nigga, Tory Lanez is not shooting an op. Someone who wants to kill him. Tory Lanez is not shooting an op. Tory Lanez is not pulling out a gun and trying to shoot Meg. It's just it happened.
Yo,
it
the way
happened.
the way that the bodyguard explained it is like, I want people to go watch it and listen to it. I'm not gonna say exactly what he said, but it explains why her friend didn't stick up for her, why she didn't come out and talk. It explains why Kylie didn't say anything. It explains how when the cops showed up, they saw what they saw. You know what I mean? And I could see the whole situation happening. And Tory, I don't know, but Tory could have been like, "Yo, let me hold that so y'all don't get in trouble," type of vibe, because nothing really happened here. So he's thinking nobody's gonna get in trouble. Let them see me with the ting. I'm gonna say it belongs to my bodyguard, so that clears all that up, and then we're done. We're good. You know what I mean? But the story obviously got flipped a different way or put out there a different way, and now it's said that he's the one that did it. But the way that the bodyguard described it, and the way the situation is now with the relationships with the people and what I'm seeing and what I'm not seeing, it makes perfect sense.
Nigga, this shit was an accident, man. It was an accident.
Sense.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
It was an accident. Tory Lanez is not shooting Meg Thee Stallion on purpose. I don't care how you want to try and flip it. He's just not doing it on purpose. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So it's an accident.
But like I said, like, this is the funny thing, and I said it in the video. I hope I'm wrong, but what I did say is Megan. It appears as though she was hurt emotionally, and when this true story came out, her team wasn't about that, because that's not her image.
Right.
Her image is the opposite type of girl. I use the guys. I don't have the emotions. A bad woman, whatever. So I don't know if she was just in her feelings or what, but this is what I gotta say to this situation now. If she is lying, I'm not saying she is, but if Megan Thee Stallion, if it does come out that what she's saying is not the truth, because when it gets to court, there's no more of this he said, she said.
Nope.
There's gonna be facts and don't try to purge her. It's gonna come out. If they do find out that she's lying, I cannot wait to see what all these protect our black women people then say, because I have been catching a little backlash here and there.
Oh, I see.
For my statements.
It's hilarious. It's so
for
funny.
My statements about Meg Thee Stallion. Of course, yeah. I've been catching my little backlash.
But I mean, but again, you are entitled to your own opinion. And again, to be clear, and I feel like we need to say it every time, if Tory Lanez intentionally shot Meg Thee Stallion, that's some F-boy shit.
Yeah, right? He's an idiot.
He's an idiot. He's more than an
100%.
idiot. He's more than an idiot. I just don't believe that he did that, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing.
I honestly don't. And the other thing too is, what kind of person would Meg have to be to ride with the story if it's a lie?
Anything to get the fame.
You gotta understand, this is more than his career. This is his life. He can go to jail. This is more than his popularity. This is more than him never doing a show again. He can go to jail for a long time.
Right.
So if Meg, again, we don't know, but if this is a lie and Meg is rolling with it, which is just as outrageous. Meg rolling with this lie is just as outrageous as Tory Lanez shooting Meg. Like
that's why this story
both
is what it is.
And here's the last thing I want to say about that. If it was an accident, right? If it was an accident, which I think it was, I think he did shoot her on accident. If it was an accident, why didn't Tory just say so? Like, do you think, let's just say that this happened. They're in the car, they're both drunk, heated argument, a gun comes out. Who knows? First of all, Tory, if the gun came out because Tory took the gun out, Tory's at fault. Tory's at fault. But if the gun came out, however it came out, and they were fighting over the weapon, and a shot accidentally got licked off. So that's what happened. It was an accident.
Right.
100% an accident. If Tory came out and explained the story just like that, and it was 100% an accident, do you think that the industry and the public would have been all right with that?
Yeah, that would have been probably with them, but I can tell you from a legal perspective, as soon as you say that it was I accidentally did something, you just admit that you shot her.
Yes,
so,
of course. But I'm talking about
whether it's accident or not. So that's I'm just saying why he wouldn't say that it was an accident. It's because once you say that, you admit that you fired that gun in her direction. Whether it was an accident or not, you still fired that gun.
Yeah,
and now you have to prove. But now you have to prove. Now you have the burden of proving that it was an accident versus it wasn't.
Okay. Well, how about this? Meg just doesn't press charges.
Well, that clearly wouldn't be the case. So as soon as Meg comes out and she says her little story, where it sounds like Tory may have done it, I can no longer come out and say it was an accident. Because if I come out and say it's an accident, and she said that I shot her, now I'm going to jail. Now there's a problem.
Yeah, but I meant at the very beginning when this all first started, if Tory would have just came out and said, yo, this was an accident, here's how it happened. Meg didn't say nothing yet.
Right.
And then Meg doesn't press charges.
I don't know what is obviously his team is what Tory's the type to hop on live quick and talk about his issues. He's had diss tracks and beefs with all kinds of rappers and you know what I'm saying? So he's not shy from saying his opinion. That's how quarantine radio even started. So I think if he wanted to, if he had the freedom to say something, he would have said something. But I feel like his team, especially mainly his legal team, was like, you're not going to say anything. He totally disappeared. Like, that definitely wasn't his decision. I'm just going to stop going on Instagram after being on there. Like, that's definitely wasn't his thing. You know what I mean? So, I think if he had the choice, he probably would have said something. It would have been the wrong thing to do. It could have come out, and because you can't predict the way people are going to react.
Right.
He could have come out and said that, and it could have went the wrong way, even though it's the truth. People don't want the truth. They want the most sensational story. Right? So,
man,
it's tough, man. It's tough. But listen, this whole Tory Lanez negative thing, until we get to the courtroom, I don't even want to talk about this shit no more, man. Because honestly, this he said, she said, BS is garbage. It's garbage. The fact that there's other people involved that could help the situation and they're choosing not to, I need to know their reasons because it's confusing to me because this whole situation is foul.
Right.
It's foul. You're apparently at Jordan Wood's house. Kylie's there. Meg's there. Her friend is there. Bodyguard's there. Tory's there. I don't know if other people were there, but there could have been, and they're just not saying it. All those people there, and nobody is like, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to help anybody. You know? Obviously, Tory's bodyguard, I get, because he's an employee. So,
yeah.
all Tory has to say is, yo, shut up. Right?
Yeah.
But if you're the best friend, like I've been saying, it's the most confusing part. If you are the best friend, or if you are Kylie Jenner, and he did, and Tory did shoot, whether accidentally, whether on purpose, why do you not come out and say something? Why do those two not come out and say something?
I know they still.
What are they gonna lose? What do they have to lose? What does Kylie have to lose?
Still said zero, zilch.
Said Kylie, you wouldn't even know she was there because somebody else told you. If you didn't see the story on Instagram, you wouldn't even know Kylie was there. Kylie stayed quiet, bro. And of all people that I would think would stand up for a woman if the woman was done wrong, Kylie Jenner, she's all about perception and image.
Yeah.
So like, and she's selling the makeup. Oh my goodness, it's perfect. Why not make mega spokesperson now? Like these are
things you could do.
I know I'm thinking real business, right? But like I know I'm thinking real business, but like
essentially you're just saying. Who does
not see those movements?
Yeah, you're just saying like, yo, there was really no downside to her saying something. She could have even spun it and turned it into something.
But I don't know, but for a reason.
But yeah, no, you're right, man. I felt it was important. I feel like when these type of developments happen, or maybe we could just wait till it gets like fully into the courts, and then you know what I mean. Then we could come back to it. But it is interesting.
I feel like we're gonna be talking about her best friend saying something soon. Like her best friend's gonna come out and say something, and even though I feel like we should wait to the trial, we're still gonna talk like I'm down about it.
All right, man. Yo, let's bring it to a wrap, man. Before we do,
yeah, man.